Alrighty, welcome back to Bouncers Boosters. We've got ourselves a box of Modern Horizons here. Let's see if we can get some gold. Now this set caused a bit of a rift amongst players who did not like the extremely high power level that seemed to come out of it, especially with Hogak and that apparent abomination through the modern circuits. But modern is not one of my play formats, so I can't exactly comment. Now, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we'll start with the left. Now, these are Japanese printed, so they've got the side tab. And much like with the Ikoria box, I will go the three things. So our first snow-covered land is Plains. We'll go rare, uncommon, 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 and one. Then we have another common. So munitions expert, undead augur, firebolt, and our first rare is a Sisay Weatherlight Captain. A very interesting build, interesting to build legendary creature. Very handy in Commander. Next land is an island. I accidentally had a look, and if it's what I think it is gold off the bat. So we've got a foil here too. So Nantucket Cultivator, Tribute Mage, Shatter Assumptions. The rare is the aforementioned Hogak, and a foil Urza. Oh, how's that? Pack 2 foil Urza. Cannot believe the luck there. Boom. Now that card alone pretty much pays for the box. Alrighty, so art and token. The land is a forest. Go 5 deep. Commons over there. Another common. We have the Goblin Matron, the Talisman of Curiosity, Etchings of the Chosen, and our rare is a Scrapyard Recombiner with Modular 2. We've got foil token in this pack. Got the foil spider. Got the Morophon art card. A swamp for the land. No foil in this pack. We have the Baron Moor, an Ingenious Infiltrator, Everdream, and our rare is our first of the Pain lands, Nurturing Peatland. So I'll put that there. I'll just move this over because the lands are another lot in their own. Alrighty. This has been a very good start to this box. Alrighty. Another Plains. Few commons over there. No foil in this pack. We have the Dredgescape Slither. First Slither's Chosen. Ironscore Guardian. And our rare is our second mythic, really. First non-foil mythic with Sarah the Benevolent Planeswalker. Needless to say, this box has started off really well. We have a mountain for the snow-covered land. No foil in this pack, but we have The Secluded Steppe, a Talisman of Curiosity, a Farmstead Gleaner, and Mirrodin Besieged, which is another very nice enchantment, very good in Urza decks. If you're running that heavy artifact theme, either make sure they get in the bin, or get more mirrors every time. Alrighty, Island for the land. 5 back. We have a foil in this pack. We have the Blizzard Strix, a Conifer Worm, the Graveshifter. The rare is a Prismatic Vista, and the foil is a Watcher for Tomorrow. I will put it down here, sort of run myself a bit out of room. But let us continue. Alrighty, token art. Swamp, 5 deep, no foil. We have the Good Fortune Unicorn, a Feaster of Fools, Face of Divinity, and the rare is the Nether Spirit. Bit of recursion, providing you keep your bin empty. Alrighty, token art, Snow-Covered Mountain. Commons go over there. No foil in this pack. We have the Crypt Rats, Talisman of Hierarchy, a Regrowth, and a Planesbound Accomplice. If you've got a heavy Proliferate mechanic on the board, he can be used for some very nasty shenanigans, especially in Izzet Slinger decks. Alrighty, art card, Snow-Covered Plains, 5 deep. We have a foil, we have the Birthing Burrows, a Wall of Blossoms, King of the Pride to boost your cats, Archmage's Charm for the rare, a modular counterspell, and a Reign of Revelation for the foil. Not bad. Let us continue. Alrighty. Swamp for the land, 5 deep. No foil in this pack. A Llanowar Tribe, Zalfrin Decoy, a Generous Gift. Probably, if I remember correctly, that's the most expensive uncommon in this set. And a Genesis for the rare. Handy recursion, especially for 3 in your upkeep. Right, we have a foil token, a forest, 5 deep, no foil. So we have the Throat Seeker, the Ninja Vampire, a Tranquil Thicket for our 3rd cycle land, Squirrel Nest, and our 3rd mythic, the first Slither, Cascade Away. I've seen it used to devastating effects in Slither decks. It is a very nasty card. Do believe it's only worth about $15, but I remember it was peaked a lot higher than that. The land card is an island. We go 5 deep. We have no foil in this pack. Alright, we've got the Watcher for tomorrow, a Thundering Djinn, Rebuild, and a Force of Despair, our first force. Not the best force, but it's still a good force. Alrighty, so token Marit-Lage, an Urza art card, the snow-covered mountain. No foil in this pack. We have the Smiting Helix, our fourth cycle land with Forgotten Cave. We have the Battle Screech for tokens, and our rare is Ayula, Queen Among Bears. Alrighty. We are almost halfway through. We've gone really well so far. Land is a Plains. 5 deep. No foil. We have the Valiant Changeling, a Saddled Rhymestag, and Goblin Oriflame. And the rare is On Thin Ice. Not a bad card. Very particular uses, but if you do happen to run a lot of snowlands, it has its uses. Alrighty. 5 deep. No foil. We have the Talisman of Resilience, Abominable Treefolk, Fact or Fiction, and the rare, Cabal Therapist. Now, he's been getting a bit of a nickname in some other circles, which I'm not going to repeat here because it is not in the best taste to all people. But he is a good card in a sacrifice deck. A free sacrifice outlet each turn that lets you see what your opponents have in their hand. Alright, 5 deep. We have no foil in this pack again. We have the Soul Herder, Stuff of Nightmares, Alpine Guide, Pillage, and the rare is the Unsettled Mariner, Shapeshifter, for a white and a blue. Alright, last pack to mark the first half. Alrighty. Token art land. Land is a forest. Alrighty, no foil in this pack. We have the Vengeful Devil, or Wing Shards, Sling Gang Lieutenant, or Lieutenant if you happen to come from the right side of the ditch, and our fourth mythic, a Sword of Sinew and Steel for Pro Black and Red. Very nice. Now that's the first half done. I think we are sitting well ahead of the curve thanks to Urza. Alrighty. Land is a swamp. No foil again. We have the Talisman of Hierarchy, another Good Fortune Unicorn, another Oriflame, and Future Sight. Play with your top card revealed. You may sell your next move to your opponents, but you know what's coming more than they do. Oh, no. Alright, Island. I don't think I saw a foil in this one, but I was right. Alright, we've got the Thundering Djinn, Crypt Rat, Squirrel Nest, and the Lightning Skelemental. Now that is a card that looks really good in foil. They really contrasted the white lightning to the black background. It'll be one of those ones that I would love to pull just to show you how it looks. Mountain for the land. No foil. So we have the Throat Seeker, Wall of Blossoms, Cunning Evasion, and the rare, Force of Negation, the second most expensive card in the set. Goes in the rares, but ooh. The only card worth more of it in base form is Renin 6, and if we pull him, I would be a very, very happy man. Alright, the land is a forest. Go 5 deep. We have a foil. We have a Tranquil Thicket, a Birthing Burrows, a Valiant Changeling. We have the Force of Rage for force number 3. And the foil is a String of Disappearances. Return target creature to its hand. Its controller may pay 2 and repeat the effect. Or copy the spell. Alrighty, token art. Planes. 5. No foil in this one. I think I'll do a quick tidy up after this pack. We've got the Rhyme Stag again, a Watcher for Tomorrow, another Grave Shifter, and an Astral Drift. Very nice. Just going to do a quick tidy up. Now that we have a little bit more room, I'm actually just going to move the Force over to this pile, the Force of Negation, just because it is worth a little bit more. We'll put the normal foils there. Just make things a little bit tidier for me. Alrighty. I did see a blue card. Don't know what sort of blue card, but token and art card. We have the Snow-Covered Mountain. We have no foil. We have another Smiting Helix, the Abominable Tree Folk, a Rebuild, and Eladamri's Call. Very nice fetch for creatures, especially for 2 mana. Any deck running green and white and any other colour should really have that hit. It's not a cheap card. I think it's sitting around the $10 mark. But it is definitely worth it to make sure you can get the card you need for the situation you need. We've got the Talisman of Conviction, a Llanowar Tribe again, King of the Pride again, and Reap the Past. Return X cards from your graveyard to your hand at random. If you've only got a couple of cards in your graveyard but you have a key piece there, it's a great way to return it. I do not believe it's been seeing much play, if any, but I believe it is an underrated card. It does get exiled at the end though. Alright, Swamp for the land. We have no foil in this pack. We have an Alpine Guide, Wing Shards, a Generous Gift, and Mythic number, what's this? Third non-foil, fourth non-foil, 5th overall with an Unbound Flourishing. Just one of those cards that just goes straight into this one of the C20 commander decks that has already been put out with the Hydras and the focus on X spells. But we are having a very good pull here today. Phrasing. The land is a forest. We have a foil in this pack. We have a Carrion Feeder, a Lonely Sandbar, Battle Screech. The regular rare is another land, the Silent Clearing, second Pain Land, and the foil is an Alpine Guide. This is having a further read. I was running a bit of a blank on that card, despite I've already put a couple over. It's not bad, but the Sacrifice a Mountain when it leaves the battlefield is a bit iffy, especially in a mono red, unless you happen to ramp really well between that entering and leaving. No foil in this pack. We have Urza's Rage, a Talisman of Resilience, a Pillage, and a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Not part of the main land cycle, but still a rare land that has good reasons to be rare. And legendary at that. Ooh, bit of a bend in this pack. Good thing it's through the commons. We have a foil in this pack. We have the Splicer's Skilled, a Soul Herder. Exclude, the regular rare is an Aria of Flame, and the foil is a Springbloom Druid. Sacrifice a land when it ETBs to fetch two basics. Yeah, up to 2 basics. Pays for itself pretty well. 3 mana for a 1/1, but it does fetch 2 basics at the cost of 1. Alrighty, 5 deep. No foil in this pack. We have a Rot Widow pack, a Vengeful Devil, the Dismantling Blow, and our rare is an Icefang Coatl, flying snake with fangs that's a little chilly. I would definitely include it in part of a Simic Flash in Commander or Modern if you're running snow lands. Island for the land. No foil in this pack. We have the Onerophage, a Web Weaver Changeling for a Spider Shapeshifter, a Sling Gang Lieutenant, and a Deep Forest Hermit to create those squirrels. Alrighty, getting down to the nitty gritty. We have 4 more packs to open after this one. We have a Swamp for the land. No foil in this pack. We have a Ruination Rioter, a Throes of Chaos for some Cascade on a card, Scuttling Slither, and the rare, Tectonic Reformation. Just got a reprint in the Commander decks for the Cycling deck. Each land has cycling of red rather than any other cycling cost, or as well as. And it also has cycling on its own. Alright, we have the Plains, 5 deep. No foil in this pack. We have the Lesser Manticore, Twisted Reflection, a Tempered Slither, and the rare. Oh, Renin 6! Holy! This is a 6 mythic box with 3 still to open, and one of them being a foil Urza. I will say this has probably been one of my best box openings ever. Definitely the best on the channel so far. Short maybe of the Born of the Gods. But for a booster box, this is definitely the best so far. Scale up, Hollowhead Slither, Icehide Golem, and the Goblin Engineer. Well, I can definitely say that this box has paid for itself with its value. Snow-covered island, 5 deep. No foil in this pack. We have the Vespalark. I love a belly sliver. The Ravenous Giant. And Winds of Abandon. Return all creatures. Or exile all creatures. Swords to Plough on an overload cost. 6 to exile all creatures you don't control in a Swords to Plowshares situation. Now, last pack, we have a foil token, a snow-covered mountain, and we do have a foil in this pack as well as the foil token. So we have the Frostworks Bastion, a Glacial Revelation, Sadistic Obsession, Marit Large's Slumber for the rare, and the final foil is a Goatnap. Now, this has by far been the most satisfying and financially benefiting opening I've had so far. With Force of Negation is $40 at the moment, Red and 6 is $60, First Slither's $15, the Prismatic Vista is $23, and that foil Urza is worth $170. Now, I am over the moon with that. And on that note, keep safe, bounces out.